What is going on, everybody? My name's Connor. You guys can call me Superior. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of the brand new SCUF Infinity controller for the Xbox One. Alright, so the first thing we're going to take a look at is the actual controller itself. We're going to unbox this and dive into it and see what SCUF Gaming actually sent us. Alright, so first off, we got this neat little packaging. You see it just shows the control on it, and on the back it shows some of the features that actually come with it. So we're going to toss that to the side and actually get in the actual box and take a look at the controller, and look how beautiful that is. That is the Kate Upton of Xbox controllers right there. So let me show you guys, talk a little bit about it. First, you see they have the black SCUF sticks on it. You can see right there. In my opinion, the SCUF sticks are way more sticky than the traditional Xbox One controller, which is good because your thumb won't slip off. You'll be a lot more accurate, and it just feels all around a lot better than a normal Xbox controller. Next, you see I got the white SCUF, or the Infinity rings on mine. And what the Infinity rings do is you take this tool right here, place it on the Infinity rings. I'll show you guys a little bit more about this in the review. And then you can actually change the thumbsticks. They sent me a huge pack of thumbsticks with taller ones, medium length ones, just a huge variety of thumbsticks that you can replace there. So that's just about it for the controller. You see, one last look at it. And then I'll show you the 4 paddles on the back, which we will also talk about here in a minute. But let's see what the rest of the stuff is. Alrighty boys, see here we have the thumbsticks. You can see we got the shortest one right here, a medium length one, and then a taller one. You can take these thumbsticks and put them on your controller in a matter of seconds. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's completely overpowered and not really fair because there's just, you put whatever size thumbstick you want wherever on the controller. And also they sent you a nice little rubber wristband, if you see right there. So I definitely recommend picking this up with your purchase. Having a nice, change in thumbstick side, especially with the SCUF sticks, man. The SCUF sticks, they feel amazing. I recommend them 150 times. Now this next thing I like a lot, alright? This is super cool that SCUF does this, and look at this. They give you a nice little carrying case. It's made of some really nice material, high quality. If you drop in your controllers in it, it's not going to break or even really get damaged at all. So if you travel to lands, you play MLG or go to UMG events or anything like that, this will definitely, you'll need to pick this up. It's super useful. Also, they send you this 10-foot charging cable, which is super nice. It's high quality, a lot more high quality than whatever Microsoft or PlayStation gives you. It's like a braided cable. Super high quality. I've never had a problem with it. Alrighty, so this is where it gets pretty interesting. Okay, right here we have the SCUF Infinity key with some new Infinity rings. They're actually gray on this, so it'll probably look better on the controller than the white ones do in my opinion. So send me an extra one of these. Super nice to have. Appreciate that. So next we have this. This doesn't really look like much. You see that little thing in there with the SCUF logo on it. What you do with that, and I'll explain this more later on in the video, but you put it on the back of the controller and you can change any of the paddles to be any button you want on the controller. You could have one be A, B, X, and Y, or you could have one be the shoot button, the jump button, and the knife button. You can rearrange them in any way you want, and that's super awesome because when SCUF first started, you picked 2 options and that was it. You were stuck with that. You weren't changing it ever, but they added that electromagnetic remapping, which is super helpful, and I'm definitely can't wait to try out. Last, we have these SCUF FES grips, and you can actually put the grips on the back of the controller. You can completely change them out. So if one day your hands are a little bit sweaty, boom, throw those bad boys on, and you're good to go. No longer a problem.
6 hours later.
So after playing with the controller for a few hours, there are a few stuff I didn't know how to do. One was change the paddles. I had an idea from looking at it and looking at this little key thing, but I wasn't really sure, and I guess I'll explain how to do this. So what you do is you see the little Infinity ring right here. You just take this tool, put it over the thumbstick, twist to the left, and then you can literally pull the entire thumbstick out, and then you can obviously put a new thumbstick or whatever else you want in there. So it's extremely easy to put back on. All you gotta do is do the exact opposite. Just line the thumbstick up. It's like a square shape, so it does take a little bit of feeling around with the thumbsticks, but it takes a few seconds. Then once you find it, it just clicks in nice and easy. You put the ring back on the controller just like that, and then you twist it with the SCUF key, and then boom, you're good to go. Changing the thumbsticks is easy. I just showed you guys how to do that, right? Hold on, let's talk about the thumbsticks a little bit. So these thumbsticks are extremely grippy. You see I have the tall thumbstick on the right because I like the feel of that. and a shorter one on the left. I thought the white looked better, so I kept the white thumbstick. You know, it's looking fresh. Thumbsticks are amazing. I don't know if you guys can see that texture all that well, but it's extremely groovy. Not like groovy like the 80s like dance stuff, but it just feels good on your thumb. Not gonna slip, no problems. And also there's grip on the back, if you can see that. That's kind of like a sticky rubber. It doesn't leave a residue on your hand, but it's definitely more grippy than your normal Xbox One controller. So SCUF, great job with that. Love it. Now the next thing that I didn't really know how to use was the paddles. Now, as I told you guys, you can remap the paddles and change them to any button that you want. And you can do that with this list of instructions right here and this little magnet thing that they included, which is extremely helpful. So all you gotta do is turn on the controller. Very simple, I'm sure all you can do that. And then you take the magnet and just place it right here. And what this does is it basically tells the controller, hey, I'm remapping. So what you do then is you press a paddle down. Let's say this paddle right here. I would hold this down, and if I wanted to make it the A button, I'd then hold down the A button just like that for about 3 seconds, and then release the A button, and then release the paddle, and then boom, this paddle is now programmed to A. That simple. Takes a few seconds, and you can literally do it in the middle of a game. Now that I kind of explained to you guys how to use the SCUF Infinity controller, let me explain to you what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. So I've been using SCUF controller since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which is about 4 years now I've been using SCUF controllers. Huge fan of their companies. Even before I was working with them, I still use them. And the controller has literally only improved. They've come out with so many new controllers, and this is by far the best one. I've played Xbox One for a while, ended up switching to PS4, but this controller, it just feels like home. It's literally like molded to your hand. It's made to just sit in your hand. It's comfortable, and I think I could play for 72 hours straight without my hands feeling any sort of uncomfortable. However, I have been through a lot of SCUF controllers, probably because I play so much, and a lot of the faults I've been through so many because I throw them. But you know, SCUFs do have a lot of parts to it. You know, there's paddles, there's thumbsticks you can take out. So if you buy one of these, be extremely careful with it. At the high price point, you definitely, it's not something you want to throw around. You know, that's my mistake. Just be careful. They are fragile, but they are an amazing, amazing product. Now I know these are expensive, and that's why I'm here to tell you you can use code SooSuperior and save yourself a pretty big chunk of change, and it helps me out quite a bit. So if you want to buy one of these, you're interested, whether it's for the PS4, even though they don't have the Infinity controllers for the PS4, or PS3, Xbox 360, whatever it may be, you can use code SooSuperior, save yourself a big chunk of change. So that is about it for the review. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel, and I hope you guys do decide to purchase you know, one of the SCUF Infinity controllers, because I was lucky enough to get my hands on these, and I love it. All right, every time I'm on the Xbox One, this is going to be my controller, and it looks great. There's just so many colors. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for checking it out. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.